Hey, welcome back to Ramblers. If you remember, we did this last week, and we're going to do it again because, it was fun. So we're going to talk about more stuff and ramble on about stuff. You all know who I am. I'm here with AJ and Diego. Go ahead, shout out your channels and stuff.
I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/agentmidnight1.
I'll start streaming on Twitch tomorrow, probably on
Um,
twitch.tv slash nvso underscore underscore.
Yeah, those links will probably be down below. So, okay, let's get into it. So I have some things that I have written down, and we are going to talk about. Number one, Gina Carano. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her last name. You guys heard what happened?
Yeah.
nope, I
Okay.
did not.
So basically, she was one of the main characters in The Mandalorian, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, I did hear about that, yeah.
she like freaking died, man, dude.
She posted something on her Instagram, I believe.
Twitter, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
she like
Twitter,
apparently
Instagram or Twitter, but
Yeah, it's comparing like politics to Nazis or something like that.
yeah,
I
and they did not like that she talked about politics, so they're like, "You're done," and now she
but
will not be a part of the
yeah.
Mandalorian set anymore.
the dumb thing is that Disney is still supporting Amber Heard.
Exactly. Wait, are they?
I
Yeah,
heard that she
there was
right
I've
away
heard
she got a new acting role.
I've heard rumors that
No, she's
she
she's staying in the new. She's staying in the Aquaman sequel. When
I know because
Johnny Depp
I
got booted off Pirates of the Caribbean and he got booted off Fantastic Beasts, but she's staying in Aquaman too, I think, right? I don't know.
yeah
Let
oh
me
yeah
Not
look.
there's
heard about Aquaman too, no. So I don't know.
Is Amber Heard still acting? Uh, okay, so basically, and Warner Brothers is still under contract with Amber Heard, and they're not gonna let go like they did with Johnny Depp because she's under contract for Aquaman 2, which is a
oh
dumb excuse because Johnny Depp was under contract for Fantastic Beasts because they were about to film the third installment of the series. I don't get it. Yeah, so there we go. That's that.
uh,
Next up, the new PogChamp. It's like a Komodo dragon, right?
yeah
Yeah, it's a lizard.
Yeah.
That they were voting before. I don't know the streamer, but some girl streamer that was recently well, like I think one of the first Pog Champs for the Pog Champs of the week.
Yeah.
And it was a vote between her and a lizard, and the lizard won.
Cool. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think it looks like?
it just looks like him opening his mouth
It's
a lot. It
just a
doesn't look like
wizard.
Pog.
It's just yeah, it's just a lizard. I'm looking at images of it right now, and I don't. It's just a lizard. I don't
Yeah,
understand. Does
We miss
anybody
old
does
Pog Champ.
does anybody know the reason why PogChamp was removed? Didn't he say some like white supremacist stuff? And then they were like, yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just he said something on Twitter, and then they didn't like it, so they removed it.
yeah, yeah. It's dumb. I don't know why they couldn't just like leave it there.
Mm.
Plus, like the majority of the PogChamp of the day or PogChamp of the week or whatever it was called, they weren't that good. Like rarely any of them were actually like funny looking PogChamps. I'm pretty sure the funniest one was the Etika one. Mostly because Etika died.
Funny.
It's funny. Right. So, the new PogChamp sucks. I don't know why they got rid of the old one, but anyways, like, I get that everyone likes PogChamp and Pog and all that, but like, why can't we just let it die? Like, I mean, if Twitch wants it to be dead, come on, boys. We gotta pray for PogChamp, but we gotta just let it rest, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, next up, it's that time of the week again. Meme of the week.
Oh
Meme
yeah.
of the week. Meme of the week. Yeah, theme song. Meme of the week.
Name of the week.
Meme of the week.
Name of the week.
So everyone get their memes of the week and send it to the Ramblers Discord channel. So there we go. Alright, gamers. And we have all our submissions in, starting with AJ's. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, I never thought of that. I never thought of that, yeah. Oh, and then we got Diego's. I like that. And then we have mine. Very nice, very nice. Very, very nice. There we go. There's a quick little session of, meme of the week, meme of the week. Yeah, meme of the week,
Yo,
meme
meme of
of
the
the
week.
week. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, meme of the
there we go,
week.
meme of the week. Yeah. Woo! Meme of the week. Next up, there was a movie trailer released today. I saw it as soon as it came out. Um, the original trailer was released a month ago, got taken down, got re-uploaded today. Um, it's for this movie called Run, Hide, and Fight. Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
No, I'm
No.
not.
So, basically, it's a Die Hard like movie, or it's going to be a Die Hard like movie, but it's in a school, and it is about a school shooter, right? So you can see why people are mad about this. So it's this girl. She is played by Isabel May, and she is a high schooler, and she apparently likes to hunt with her dad, and yeah, so she has some hunting skills and some stuff like that, and she's in high school, and so a bunch of school shooters kind of just zoom in there in a white van. It looks like in the trailer they kind of just crash to the cafeteria and tell everyone that, hey, get down, we got guns. Well, she has the option to run, hide, and fight, and it's just, you know, it's the name of the movie. So in the trailer, it looks like she starts to run, then she hides for a bit, and then at the end she escapes and then goes back to fight. So it kind of looks like that. So if you've seen Die Hard, at the beginning, he he kind of fights back. Then he goes for a run. Then he hides for a bit in some vents, and then he fights again, and then he runs. It's kind of like that. It's just this time it's
Among
gonna be
Us.
this time, yeah. So this time it's gonna be in a school, and there's school shooters. So you can probably tell why people are mad about this movie being made. School shooters and all. So what's your take on it?
Um, I mean, it's not like a real
It's
school
not real.
shooter or
It's not even
anything. Yeah,
based off a real thing. The school is fictional. It's in a fictional town. They even say the town's name, and if you look it up, it's not a real town anywhere in the world. So
yeah,
it's a fictional town. It doesn't exist. It's a fictional school. It doesn't exist. It has fictional names, or I mean, the names exist in real life, but they're not real people. So it's not like it's a documentary about a school shooter. It's not like anything like that. It's not a biopic. It's
It's
just
just a story that they made.
yeah. It's just a story of a cool girl just surviving a school shooting situation, an active shooter situation. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't feel like I don't get why people are freaking out about it because it's just a movie. Yeah, it's just a movie.
Maybe they're mad about the school shooter part
Yeah,
because
well, obviously that's why they're
that
mad. But
there will be people that see it, and there will be like copycats, and maybe they're afraid of like more school shootings. Uh, I don't know, cause
yeah, so I'm looking at some of the news headlines on it. Basically, it's mostly about how Run. So here's one from Decider. Run Height Fied aims to push buttons, but only succeeds in getting the audience to push the stop button. Don't know why. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm probably gonna watch it. We're probably gonna watch it for the podcast. Which, in case you know, we have a podcast on Spotify.com/and cut. Me and Diego do. Um, so Run Height Fight distributed. Chaos erupts. Stuff about people getting mad. Run Height Fight delivers the best Die Hard knockoff in years. Run Hide Fight may be too intense for casual viewers. Run Hide Fight is not very conservative when it comes to its themes and lessons about active shooting situations inside a school setting. What does that even mean? Yeah, so that's what I'm getting from most of these news articles is that people are mad that it's like school shooting. Yeah.
Oh.
But the movie we need to talk about Kevin. It's a great film if you haven't seen it. That movie is about it's about a real school shooter. It's a documentary about his mom, right? It's from the perspective of the mom watching his son, you know, become deranged, right? Well, that movie got a award for best acting. It got praised, and it's about a real life school shooter. So why is this movie getting hate because it's about a fictional school shooter? It beats me, to be honest with you.
you know why they it also might keep people mad? Parents, because there might be kids that have guns at home and they watch this, they and a school shooting happens or something like it.
Well, it's rated R for a reason, so kids
I
can
know.
watch it.
Well, you can still like watch a rated R movie with your kid. You just need parent
I know.
like
Well, that's completely on the parents' fault, to be honest with you.
yes, but still they might be mad because kids could endanger themselves by thinking, "Oh, well I have a gun. I can go I can go save the day."
I'm gonna go show it off at school.
Wait, no, not
Showing
that. No, not that, but like, you know what I mean. Trying to be a hero and ending up endangering themselves.
Yeah, yeah, you know. I'm excited for the movie. I think it's gonna be a pretty decent movie. I feel like it's gonna remind me way too much of Die Hard, and I love that film too much to make it be replaced. But I'm excited for the movie. I think it's gonna be a pretty decent movie, and yeah. All right. Next, I actually have to set something up real quick. Wait, hold up. Spooky time. Wait, shut up. No. It's filling conversation. Oh, so how was your guys' week? You got any
uh, it was pretty alright. I was just doing
any
homework.
funny spooky stories or not spooky? Any funny stories that happened throughout the week? Anything interesting happen?
Uh,
Mm, no, not really. Anyone have a Valentine's Day date?
No.
Yeah, we're lonely.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. I mean, I did get a date in SCP Secret Laboratory the other day. There was the homie Rose, bro. She was new to SCP, bro. I helped her out, bro. She escaped his D class. No way. Yeah,
Dang, bro.
it was pretty intense. Well, so this is what we are doing now. That actually isn't long enough. I thought that was longer.
What's things that have been trending? Mm. Do you guys know what that Free Britney thing is about?
No, and
Free
I don't
what?
care. Okay, we're on
Mm.
to our final segment before we end this episode of Ramblers, because you know, much didn't, not much happened this week. You know, there's not much. That's why I have a longer segment to end this. I am on a random Reddit. Okay, I'm not gonna give away the Reddit because I don't want people looking at the story without my consent. Okay. Well, one of the homies, his name's Burnt Schmidt. He's the homie, you know. Um, I'm not going to tell you if this is a true story or if this is a completely made up story or a creepypasta or whatever, but I'm going to read you a scary story. We're going to react to that scary story, and at the end, you guys are going to guess if it is true or made up. You guys down?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Right?
go. It is called Harrowing Tinder Date. Last year, I reunited with an old friend from high school named Christine. We dated 15 years earlier, and I hadn't seen her since. Back then, her daughter, Elenia, that's a weird name, Elaine, Elenia, was only about 3 or 4 years old. She'd been asking to meet up for a while. I'm assuming since she has had a newly single relationship on Facebook and was divorced after being married. So we got Elenia, and we got Christine, and then we have our main character. I'm gonna call him Burnt Schmidt. I'm just gonna call him Schmidt. You know, for the boys. Schmidt for the boys.
What?
Schmidt the homie. So yeah, not much. We know that what Elena is newly single and she's divorced, and Christine dated the main character 15 years earlier. Okay, not much information. Also, feel free to interrupt me if you guys have something funny or quirky to say. You know, for the boys, for the boys. All right. We met for lunch, and she brought Elenia along with her, who is now 16. To keep it short, we resumed hanging out, in quotation marks, once again. But it was a rekindling
I already
of
know
a
the answer.
previously relationship.
It,
Elenia and
it's
I, however, got along instantly, just as we did all those years ago when she was a little girl. That's
wait,
creepy. Yeah.
Lucas. I already know it's fake because it doesn't add up. Because
Yeah.
he said previously that 15 years ago he dated this girl, and at the time, the daughter was 3 or 4. Now, if you do the math, she would be about 18, but now she's only 16.
Okay, man.
I
I
What?
don't know. I can't tell you yet. I
that
can't tell
math
you
doesn't
yet.
add up.
I can't tell you
That
yet.
that math doesn't add up.
You're right. It doesn't add up. Yeah, you're completely right. Okay, makes sense. Oh, okay. Wait. So is Elenia or Christine the one that's single and was divorced? Okay, that's okay. So Christine, we dated 5 years earlier. Back then, her daughter Elenia was only dead. Okay, okay. So I'm confused. So Christine and our main character dated 15 years earlier when she was married, and Christine's daughter is Elenia. Christine was the one that was divorced, not Elenia. Back when Christine and Elenia dated, they were only Elenia was only 3 or 4 years old. Okay, that was a he
Wait,
worded
what?
it. Whoever wrote this worded it weird. Okay, that's what I got. So Elenia is the daughter of Christine. Christine is the one that was that's newly single, and the one we're going on a date with. Elenia is Christine's daughter, which is 3 or 4 years old. But now in present day, Elenia is 16. There we go. We cleared that up.
Okay.
Okay, so Christine and I had only been seeing each other for 2 weeks when this had occurred. Elena had left for the night to hang out with a friend, whom she told her mother, her best friend, Angela. At around 9:15 p.m., Christine had called me in a panic. Okay. Chad, Elena's in trouble. She just she just texted me that some guy was taking her somewhere. She's really scared. Please help me. Okay, calm down. Where is she? I don't know. She's not answering anymore. She said she was somewhere in the Heights. What?
She was in Birmingham.
The Heights. They're in a black Civic. Please find my baby. Okay, okay, I'm at the door right now. My apartment was roughly 25 minutes away from Elena's supposed destination. Christine gave me Elena's number and I began to compulsively ring her phone. However, it kept hanging up on me. Bro, Elena got kidnapped. Get wrecked. Get destroyed. Also, I don't know where the Heights are. Where are the Heights? Alright. The Heights is one of the more dangerous parts of our city. Nothing good was to come from this. What got my heart racing were the repetitive hang-ups and eventual straight to voicemail calls. I knew she was in trouble. I met this guy or this is from Elena's point of view, sorry. I met this guy on Tinder. I could never tell my mom or dad about it, but he was super cute and 18. My parents definitely wouldn't approve, so I told them I was getting picked up by my best friend Angela's brother. He arrived at just around 8:15 p.m. Originally he told me 8, so I almost canceled, but he was really hot, so I was willing to wait. Okay, so now we're in Elena's point of view. So remember, Christine called our homie Chad at 9:15, and now we're in Elena's point of view when she got picked up by her supposedly best friend Angela when he was really the hot, sexy man. Okay, you guys following the story so far?
Yeah.
I guess.
So this is also Elena's point of view. I'm pretty sure the next few things are. Okay, yeah, these next few paragraphs are for Elena's point of view. He said he was taking me to dinner, but when I got in the car, everything changed. For one, when I finally looked at him, I could tell that he was much older than the guy I saw online. You're beautiful, he said he said upon me entering the vehicle, but I can only ask one thing. How old are you really? Okay, you got it. I'm not 20. I'm not 18. Please tell me the truth. I'm 40. Now I was uneasy. Okay, now you're uneasy. Okay, now I was uneasy. But for whatever dumb reason, I went along with it. Dude, she's dumb. She deserves to die. What? But for whatever dumb reason, I went along with it. Not without temptation. Things really started going wrong when he turned around and drove in the opposite direction of the restaurant. Well, you couldn't guess that was going to happen. Man, she still thought he was actually going to take her to the restaurant. That's stupid. Dumb. Uh,
I know you're 40, but will you still get me there?
I thought you were taking me to eat. Yeah, well, I was going to, but come on, our chemistry is just too strong. I figured
No,
you'd still
stop,
want
stop,
to
stop, stop, stop,
stop.
stop, stop, chill, chill.
It's legit.
Uh,
Sure? Was all I could muster. Under my breath, minutes went by while he was asking me sexual questions.
no,
So what
please
do you
don't.
prefer? Come or just sex?
Uh,
And have you ever used a during sex?
what?
You know what I
What?
mean. You know, one of the things that go and you go, you know?
Oh.
The
Oh, oh.
boys didn't want to say it because I'm really uncomfortable. My answers were short and consents, trying as hard as I can to show no interest, and that there might be even the slightest possibility that he'd lack my enthusiasm and take me home. You live? Oh, sorry, wrong person. You live in the Heights? I asked. Just on the other side. As he spoke, he simultaneously rubbed his rubbed his. This wasn't right, so I began texting my mom. Okay, this is when we pick up with the main storyline. The origin story is over. The prequels. Okay, we were vibing hard online. Why are you so quiet now? I guess I'm nervous. Well, you better shake it off. You better shake it off because I'm planning for us to have a long night. The further we went into the projects, the more frightened I became, and I finally asked, I'm really not feeling this tonight. Could you take me home? Before I could toss it in my purse, this guy named Chris, okay, the guy's name's Chris, we know that now, snatched it out of my hand. Okay. I could hear my phone ringing off the hook, and he just kept hanging up. Trying to pull a fast one on me, huh? His friendliness had changed to utter rage. I'm shutting it off. What is going to happen to me? I began to cry. If you are a good girl, you would keep your mouth shut. I swear. I'll
This
make
is
sure you get home at some
the
point. Bruh, this is like,
uh,
you know?
you might want to chill a little bit,
This
man.
homie Chris, this Chris is not the homie, okay? He's not the homie. Alenia, bro, she needs to get out of there, dude. Alenia needs to like dip. Oh, jeez, Alenia needs to dip, homie. Where was I? Sorry. Before long, we reached a desolate street which was mostly unoccupied, run-down houses, far from home. Well, I compulsively prayed in my mind to God to get me out of this, and that's when the beautiful sight of flashing red and blue lights came up behind us. Chris continued driving, telling me, "Don't even think about saying anything, because I can always come back to your house and find you or family."
Oh, your voice,
Dude,
your voice.
dude, legit. The police were chasing behind us as Chris swerved and flew down side streets before he reached a point where other police cars intersected us. He was forced to stop. He reminded me once more to keep my mouth shut, so when he rolled down his window, he began to violently scream for the officers to help me, ignoring his threats. Elenio just used big brain tactics. Okay, now we're back in Chad's point of view, which Chad's our main character. So, there we go. So I finally received a call from Elena's phone a few minutes past 10. Her mother was an absolute wreck. I picked her phone up from the police station where she gave a report and where they temporarily confiscated her phone. It turns out this guy was actually 52 years old. 52, pretending to be 20. Because she was a minor, he was convicted of child endangerment and two other felonies related to the former. Okay, that's a good thing. He received 5 to 7 years for parole and five. What do you mean? Life for parole and
Bro.
fives. And Christine had gotten a restraining order that he could not come within our house, or cannot come within 100 yards of our house. The reason I split up narrators of this story is because I wanted to tell it from Elena, who is now 18, her point of view. She's still traumatized from the incident and has frequent nightmares. Thank God this guy had a bench warrant for a previous offense, and that the good cop was able to intervene. She was extremely lucky. Had it not been from the divine intervening of the authorities, the story could have easily went in a more dire direction. To this day, her mother monitors all of her online activity. The end. Alright, what are your thoughts?
Fake.
Fake? Fake?
Fake. I think it's fake. What do you think, Diego?
It's fake.
This is actually a true story. It happened in Michigan. in
Oh my
2014.
god.
I actually looked it up, and I have a news article on it. So it happened in Michigan in 2014. Uh, I'm not gonna say their last name. I'm gonna keep it more confidential. I don't really care that much, but still, for
I mean,
privacy.
it's a public article, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this girl named Elena, she went out with this guy named Chad, or sorry, not Chad, Chris, and the authorities realized when Chris was speeding down a highway that he had a warrant for his car. So they decided to pull him over, and then blah blah blah. They found these other offenses. So there we go. It happened in 2014, Michigan. I don't care if you guys look it up, but yes, it is a true story, and it actually happened. And that's actually kind of creepy. That's
Yeah.
very depressing. That's yeah,
Uh, well,
yeah.
that's kind of
That was
that's gonna.
That was unsettling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm,
well, I think that's pretty much been it for this episode of Ramblers. We've been recording for 30 minutes. So yeah, if you want to see any more what's it called? If you want to see any more segments that we do, I kind of came up with that with the story one on the spot. I thought it would be fun to do a story because I like to do voices. I don't know if anybody knows that about thing. I'm pretty sure you two know that. I like to do voices for things. It's fun. I like doing voices. So I had fun there reading stuff. Um, yeah, that was something that I just came up with before we started to record. If you guys want to see that again, feel free to comment below. I'll find some more stories, some true, some fake. I'll line them all up and I'll have some few until I search for some more. If you want to see Diego and AJ do their own little segment, let me know in the comments. I'll tell them and they can come up with theirs. Because so far I've been the host of this, so I've started the conversations and all that. But yeah, if this episode was a little boring, I'm sorry. Not really, not much interesting stuff really happened this week, other than the firing of the Mandalorian actor. I already forgot his name. The school shooter movie, One Fight Hide, and then the new PogChamp. Nothing has really happened this week, or nothing that
of our knowledge.
of our interests. Yeah.
Yes.
So um, I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's do our outro. Let's go. High fives all around, boys. Yeah.
Uh, wait. Am I?
You two are
Wait.
on top for me, so just yeah,
And down. And
yeah,
down.
for the
Yeah.
boys.
And
Woo!
down.
This has been Ramblers
Yeah.
episode 2. Gang gang.